My name is Ezra Fox, and I'm going to be sharing a poem called Ode to Every Ezra I've Been. For me, this poem came about in sort of sitting with and thinking about my experience as a trans mass person. And so while this poem, definitely speaks to my trans experience, this sort of feeling of carrying, multiple selves and timelines within you, of understanding identity as something that's constantly in motion rather than fixed. I think this poem is also touching on something a little bit universal too, thinking about how we all are in this state of constant becoming, how we simultaneously carry past and future selves while moving towards more future possibilities. For me, I was really inspired by this sort of metaphor that I had heard by a Buddhist monk, Thich Nhat Hanh, in regards to a lighting of a candle, and how when it's lit, it's simultaneously, being and also going. It's melting away and in some sense kind of dying. And yet it's giving sort of this light and warmth while melting away. And how even after it's blown out, its presence lingers. You can still feel its warmth, you can smell its scent. And that sort of, I don't know, resonated with me in thinking about how identity works, how this sort of endless cycle of life and transformation works. And for me, the poem really began with the line, the name that we call ourselves without any words. And, in a world that has become ever more so obsessed with kind of categorizing everything, especially our bodies, our identities, always wanting to sort of explain ourselves, list our labels, our dead names, discuss our bodies. I had sort of this revelation, sitting one day by myself, what do I actually call myself when no one's around? And to me, the amazing thing is that it's not even something that I can put into words. It's not even a name. It's more of a felt sense, this sort of internal knowing. It's in the way that I kind of move through my own space with tenderness, the gentle ways that maybe I'm making myself a cup of tea, the sort of small acts of grace and care that I show myself. And to me, that has reminded me of sort of my true name, and that it's not even in a language at all. It's sort of in the act of living. And so that's sort of the contextual bit of my piece. And so now I'll go ahead and share that with you now. So this is the poem that I wrote called Ode to Every Ezra I've Been. Ezra, every penny I've picked up is lucky to see your face. There, I just said it. The name we call ourselves without any words. Ezra. We've discovered our bones are filled with constellations. How each star is a different way of saying, I'm here, I'm here, I am here, and also elsewhere. Ezra, we're just weather passing through bone light, through marrow song, through the space where childhood keeps our smallest teeth. How we wake with mouths full. The barista knows our name is a season changing, knows how to pour honey into the dark. We are brilliant sunsets living on caffeine rushes, daring to believe we're infinite. Remember last Tuesday? We found ourselves in the front seat of our car, watching these hands grip the steering wheel, both driver and passenger in this body that keeps us. Our hands remembering being birds, remembering being thunder. And here we are, my friend, this Ezra who dreams of liminality, waiting for darkness or dawn or something to crack open the sky. But even then, our pulse keeps the time. I've forgotten which version of us belongs to which timeline of wanting, as shadows pool in collarbones like collected stories, how we keep finding new rooms in this house of becoming. Each morning we practice the grammar of transformation, conjugating to be into, to transcend into, to remember into, to forget into, to begin again into, and to begin again.